Our group presentation installation was to incorporate the Human Rights Principle 8. The child shall in all circumstances be among the first to receive protection and relief. We incorporated the use of visual arts, dance, drama, media arts and music, all in our installation. Our group worked together well and organised the whole aspect of our installation, which was a dramatic slideshow that removed children from the trapped situations of war, domestic violence and mental health. The way in which we incorporated each aspect was with different ways to show the positive and negative effects of the Principle 8. We incorporated music through the installation and pictures of the destruction of war and mental health, domestic violence, and involved the audience by trapping them in, also with black walls around them as they watched the performance. Each child was removed from the situation as it is a human right to have protection and relief from any given situation. With the visual arts, we carried this through the use of clay making with small figures with our advertisement, using human clay figures for humans, children and adults using these clay making materials. With dance, this was done through movement during the slideshow, which was shown through the removal of the children after each set of slides. We expressed different types of movement depending on the situation, using hand and body movements to show how to console the child and protect and relieve them from any situation. The principal acted as an authoritarian role, which was a counsellor or a teacher or a protector. We revealed the role of movements by using the adult as strong and caring and the child on the floor as vulnerable. For example, the authoritarian role was for the principal relieving the child for protection and relief by using their arms in a dance-like movement to lift and carry away the child away from the destruction of war, domestic violence, or the relief of mental health. For drama, we acted out these roles, having the child and having an adult as a teacher or carer for protection and relief from these situations that they were in. We tried to include the audience as well as trapped in by the situation, using black walls to represent the feeling of being enclosed in as though they were in that situation. We feel this was effective and we used props and costumes such as clothing, teddy bears and outfits so that we stood out as the children and we stood out as the adults. This is all part of the dramatic effect of trying to communicate the principle of protection and relief. With media arts, we incorporated a slideshow into the installation about the principle by showing the destruction of mental health, war and domestic violence. This was all very strong imagery which we used to communicate the principle. For example, we showed the children in distress and showing what they can do as the authoritarian roles. We help protect the child and relieve the child as is the human rights to be protected. We reveal the children getting removed during the slideshow and communicating this in the installation. With music, we use strong songs such as They Don't Really Care About Us and Heal the World. We thought these were really thought-provoking and very strong songs to use with an appropriate message about human rights. They were played in the background as the installation took place. Overall, we displayed each part of the aspects and mediums of the creative arts that we could, that is shown in the installation. We incorporated as many aspects as we could with a strong focus on the dramatic arts and music. We really wanted to have a dramatic feel for our installation and as a whole came to the agreement that this was the best way to represent the principle and that the child can in all circumstances be among the first to receive protection and relief. Our group organised and did everything together and we all worked equally in all aspects of the situation. It was each member's job to do a set of slides and organise our costumes separately, but overall we worked together to do our installation.